Hello and welcome to Roosevelt Rebel with your host, Tisa Rebel Beltran. Right now I'm feeling good. This is the third time that I've recorded this. I recorded one last night. Did I record? Oh, I recorded one yesterday morning, so one last night, and then now this is the third time, so hopefully third time's the charm. What I wanted to talk about this week is mental health. The reason being is because I am noticing things. So, I'm going to be vulnerable, me and that word. My dad was diagnosed a year or two ago with early onset dementia. And so I don't remember if I discussed when we got the stomach flu. And completely honest with you guys, since then, it's gotten worse, his dementia. It's really hard on everybody in the house. It's not discussed, and we really need to sit down and discuss it. Because yesterday was my sister's birthday, and my mom was talking about it when he was in the restroom to my sisters. So, excuse me. So, and I try to educate them on the way that they should be speaking to him, because I have taken courses for end of life. I was going to, how long was that? I was getting my certificate for aging and elderly care. I don't remember what the term of it was. I could check my Facebook, what it was, but it was basically helping teenagers transition into adulthood and helping older people transition into being elderly. So it was, I wish I would have finished this. I think I only needed like one class left on it, and they discontinued it. So anyhow, and then plus with me taking my psychology courses and all that, and so it is something that is something that I know about, and something that I have to remind my family, like, hey, your tone of voice sets everything. He's already feeling frustrated with himself, and like he feels like he's stupid, and it's just really hard to excuse me, let me pull it together, to see the man who I've always looked up to deteriorating. And let me pull it together. So yeah, it's hard, and I know it's super hard for my mom. I'm sure it is horrible, because they've been together for over 60 years. They've been together. Literally, they've been together for over 60 years. And I know it's hard on her. It's hard on everybody. It's especially harder on my older sisters. My oldest sister, whose birthday was yesterday, because, this man has been there, she was the first. And, oh man, it's just really hard. So we really need to think about mental health in this family. And I'm the one that's always bringing it up. I'm bringing it up to my other sisters, because this is something that we really need to fucking do, because it is, excuse the noise. It's very important to help him with his mental health and his physical health, and my mom's mental health, because she's very, if you can only imagine. And none of us are really dealing with it. So, and, a wedding is coming up, and it's kind of like we're so busy in this family right now because there's a wedding. So a lot of planning is happening, and it's just really hard for us to be able to focus on it, but we're going to have to in between the not so busy times. So I'm going to have to get together with one of my sisters or two of them that don't live in the house, or three of them. There's five of us, and discuss things that need to be taken care of, because this is rough with him forgetting things, with him getting taken advantage of, because he's oh, excuse me, that was a mouth throat thing happening. Too much air, I guess, because it wasn't a burp. So I apologize for all those listeners. He's just he's forgetting things, and he's very vulnerable, and he's getting taken advantage of by companies and scams, because he is 84, 83, 84. And so for everybody, I want you to really focus on your mental health. Especially coming, because it's seasonal depression time. You know how that is. Fall and winter, less sun, more sadness. Woo! And so we just really need to focus on that. Like for me, the way that I focused on it this week was dropping a class that I really was not happy in. And it was just a class that was boring, couldn't keep my attention. The teacher was just... I think I just really need to officially get diagnosed with my inattentive ADDs, so I can have that with my records for school. Because this teacher, she is not like this professor. She wasn't doing it like all my other professors are doing. Like, they lay it out for you and be like, this is what you need to do. This is where everything is. You can find it here. If you have any questions, ask me. But she's like, yo, here you go. Figure it out on your own. And I'm like, ugh, I'm already anxious as it is with life. I don't need this to be even more anxious. So basically, I wasn't doing the work because she had it fucking due at 4 o'clock, well, 5 o'clock New Mexico time on Fridays. It's like, I know I can do better at my time management, but when something isn't making you happy, and like, I know I'm going to owe money on this class. It's not a lot. Well, it is a lot, but it isn't a lot, but it is. You know what I mean? So for my mental health this week, I dropped the class last night, and I need to look into that to make sure it totally went through. I've been really focusing on friendships, because I have apparently, and I know it has to do with my ADD, because I fucking saw a meme today, and I'll post it on Instagram, saying that me disappearing after 2 months and showing up in my friends' lives, because that's what I did. Like, I disappeared for 2 months out of my friends' lives, and I showed up. I was like, hey, I'm going over here to pick up some stuff, and then one of them was like, you better go see her, and I was like, I didn't even answer. And then I fucking went and I saw my friend. I was like, hey, it's been 2 months. Sorry, I was in a depression. And like, dealing with life. And so yeah. So I went and saw my friend, and I made a new friend, so that's good. A woman at work has reached out to me. Like, it just came out of nowhere. She just started messaging me because I messaged her. I called her for support on the support line, and she helped me with a case, and then it just grew from there, and we've been messaging each other all week about everything. And then I was like, you know what? Here's my phone number, because I know that you work all the time, so just message me when, I said text me whenever you want. So we've been messaging each other, and like, we're both kind of going through things together. So like, she's just left an engagement, and I'm separated. So, you know, we're working. So we're both of us are in the same kind of area of life. And so that kind of helps when you have a friend that is in the same time frame in life, or going through the same things as you are. You're both in the trenches together. So yeah. So this week I made a new friend. I visited an old friend. One of my friends wanted to see me tonight, but I have homework, and Another friend reached out. Well, I reached out to her because I was asking some questions about a cream that she gave me like a couple years ago. And my new friend was like, where did you get it? And so I reached out to her and she was like, well, you need to come see us and we need to hang out and update me on your life. And you can meet my new boyfriend and you can play pool with us and drink. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, human interaction. Like, I haven't done outside things in a long while. Like, the last time was like when I went to the drag pageant, and that was a long bit ago. So yeah. And then another way that I'm taking care of my self-care, mental health is, so I ordered that Fenty skincare, and let me tell you, it is amazing, and it's helping out with so many skin issues. Like, my friend was like, oh, your skin is so beautiful, and it always has been. And I'm like, girl, you don't know me. You don't know my life. Well, she likes to touch my face because she, like, we've known each other for over 20 years, and she's like always touching my face and being like, oh my God, your skin is so soft. And so I'm like, well, it gets dry, so like I needed to find something, and I'm getting older, so skin is changing. But let me tell you, Rihanna, hit me up. You don't need me, but I will totally take some sponsorship here. Yeah. So, I've been working on that self-care, and I haven't painted. It's been weeks again. Like, I did a little bit, but not really. And like this weekend, I have a 3-day weekend because I start my new shift next week. So I'm going to be painting this weekend and having drinks with many friends. I need that. I need my friends. Like, I feel like not connected to people when I don't have people. Like, I need people, and then I disappear to recharge. As any empath or freaking, I'm a extrovert with a little bit of introvert. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend. And also a bridal shower. So, and I haven't been really drinking at all, so that's a good thing. And like, I had a drink last night and I got mad at the restaurant because I ordered a Kentucky mule and they gave me a regular Moscow mule. And I was like, this is not Maker's Mark, bitch. Just kidding. I drank it and I was just like, I'm not going to complain. I just don't have enough energy. All right. So yeah, so everything's going well. Things are hard, but this is life, and we all got to roll with the punches. And we really need to take care of ourselves and our families and the people that we love, and that's what I plan on doing. So I feel like this is a short episode, but I just really want everybody this week to focus on their mental health and their family and making sure everything is okay with everybody. Check in on your friends. I need to do that. There's some people that I need to check in on because it's been a bit. So do that. Check in on your friends. And I'll also post the meme that I was just talking about on the Instagram page right now. So if you want, go ahead and message in to on the Instagram page or the TikTok page or any page and let me know how you're doing. And I know I've said that I was going to do all these episodes, but just life, man. Like, this is my part-time thing, not even a part-time, as much as I can do thing when you're in school full-time and you have a full-time job. It's really hard to get to the things that you love after the fucking fact that you're fucking doing your self-care, your self-healing and your freaking all this work, you're working on yourself, and then it's like, shit, I still have these other things that I want to do, and it's so hard to do everything, but you got to make the time. And since I dropped that one class, it's going to be a lot easier because, it's going to be a lot easier for me. Check me out on TikTok. I know this was a little somber freaking episode because, like, I'm still feeling verklempt. Check me out on TikTok at @rebel_riot_. And same for Instagram and OG_TR